All right, well, I'm going live tonight with something I've never done before. I'm actually kind of excited about it. So recently I saw a YouTube video about, hey, what are your 1980s baseball cards worth? And back in the 80s, the early 80s, like 83, 4, 5, 6, 7, my 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade years, that's all I did is I collected baseball cards, like a lot of us did back in our day, right? I can remember going to Nix at junior high and actually trading cards with all my friends before school started. I mean, here, check this out. I went through some of my collection, and let me turn this around. And here, like, I'm gonna find the old Wade box from '87. We've got some Mike Schmidt. Check this card out here. We have, look at this, 1979 Ozzy Smith rookie. It's in pretty good shape. I found out that a lot of my cards are actually in really good shape. And look at that Nolan Ryan, 1986. It's almost in near mint condition. I may have to get it graded, I'm not sure. Probably like a PSA 8 or 9, or maybe a Beckett 8 or 9, I'm not sure. Eric Davis, Craig Biggio, we've got Greg Maddux, lots of Pete Roses, lots of Ozzie Smiths, and so forth. Lots of Wade Boggs in here. We got Obie McDowell. That was a hit back then. He's not much now. Look at one of the early Willy Mcgee rookies. We have Herschel Walker cards. We have lots of stuff from way back. Oh, look at all these Barry Bonillas, but I have some Barry Bonds in here too somewhere. But you know what? I came across at a flea market, check this out, a couple of boxes of 1986, can't hardly see it there, 1986 unopened boxes of Topps baseball cards. Now, these cards were not worth that much. I mean, some of them were. The Pete Rose #1 there you see on the cover was worth something, but it's in near mint condition. These wax-based cards were just, you know, something that we all collected back in the day. But I came across this unopened box, and tonight we're gonna do something fun. I'm gonna spread these out. Please don't fall off. Please don't fall off. You're all in good shape. You're like in near mint condition. And we're gonna open up this box and see what we have. Look at the Dwight Gooden right there. Oh, and by the way, the back of the cards, we have, remember these? You'd get these on the backs. You'd get like, there's Pedro Guerrero, Ron Goodry, Dwight Gooden, and of course Carlton Fisk, but those weren't worth much. So let's just see what we have. We're gonna open these up and hang out with me tonight. If you are from the early 90s classes, 80s classes, you remember trading baseball cards back in the 80s, this might be fun. Let's just see what we find. We're looking for a Reggie Jackson. We're looking for a Nolan Ryan. We're looking for Pete Rose. We're looking for Rod Carew, which here's a Rod Carew from back then. We're looking for just some choice cards, and we'll go through this tonight and see what we find. Ryan Sandberg was a great card back in the day, and since they're brand new, we may get some mint condition cards. We'll see what we got here. So the very first thing we're gonna do, and the bad thing is when these old cards, of course, they came with bubble gum. So as you open them up, you can see them here, the old wax-based cards. Does this not bring back some memories? So here we go. First packet being opened tonight. Let's see what we got. Yep, these are definitely brand new. Sometimes you buy these boxes and they can be resealed, but this looks new to me. So let's see what we got. All right, there's the gum. See the gum? And it's on a Calvin. Oh, that's Ray Miller. He's nobody. Kind of stuck together. A Calvin Schiraldi card. Who knows who that guy is? We'll just leave the gum attached to it. You might want a piece of gum. It's free. Let's set that one over there. Let's just turn these around. Okay, there's the spring baseball fever. You could win a free trip. Turn them over. These feel brand new. Got a manager. Oh, now see these cards right here. So in the 86 series, they came out with these Pete Rose cards. Now, I was collecting Pete Rose back in the day. I actually have an entire pile of these that are in actually pretty good shape. So that looks pretty good. We'll leave that one over here for a choice card. The throwback cards. Who remembers the throwback cards? Of the turn back the clock. There's a Fernando Venezuela. Let's see who's next. We have Chris Spear, Bill Gullickson. We have let's see, Rick Mahler, Dave Winfield. And that's not a bad card. So we're gonna look at that a little bit closer. A little off center there, so that's not good. So the off center cards were never a good thing, but we'll set it over here as a choice card. Jimmy Key, probably bagging groceries these days. You have Jack Morris, Ed Romero, and so nobody really good other than the cool throwback cards from Pete Rose and the Dave Winfield. So let's get into another pack. Let's just lay these over here so they don't get in the way. We have a ton of these cards to go through tonight. If you don't want to stay up with me, you can always watch later. Now that package felt a little more opened, a little ripped there. I hope this isn't a gone through pack. That makes me worried a little bit. There's definitely the gum, but you never know. So let's throw the gum piece aside. That is Roger McDowell. And we're not seeing, well, see the wax stain. So there's the wax stain. This can hurt the value of a card as well. So you never know what, it's going to land on. Alex Trevino. We have Mike Stenhouse. Now you're a Cardinals fan back in the 80s. Here's a cool Vince Coleman card. Not worth a whole lot, but kind of cool. Ken Griffey Jr.'s dad. That's kind of neat. Tim Hullett, Spring Fever. Throw that over here to the side. We have Joe Carter, Gary Gaetti. Good player. Card's not worth much. We have Greg Walker. Oral Hershiser. He was a good player back in the day. Great pitcher for the Dodgers. See, we have some Cubs cards, and then of course Ken Schramm. So still no real great cards yet. We'll set those to the side, and we'll set these over here, but they're not worth a whole lot. So let's just grab another package. See what we have here. Unboxing a 1986 Topps baseball cards. Okay, the wax ring is there. That's good. There's the piece of baseball gum. It's on a Dusty Baker from the A's, I believe. Yep, no, hold on. There's Wayne, who knows how to pronounce that last name. Yeah, Dusty Baker from the A's. You can see how the gum has actually really damaged the card. So we'll set that over here. Not a good card here. Let's turn these around. Oh, there's a Dale Murphy. Now that's a good card. Now there's a little bit of a blemish here. Edges look pretty good, so we'll have to take a little bit further inspection on that. That could be $5 to $10 worth of cards right there. Fernando Valenzuela, we got a Dwayne Murphy, Terry Kennedy, Kevin Gross, Moose Haas. Come on, if you're from my era of trading baseball cards, you know these names. Tony, well, I don't know that one. There you go, win a spring trip. We have Jeff Leonard, Bo Diaz. Got ourselves a Brett Gaff, Billy Martin, the manager, Chuck Cottier. So nothing in there so far. We're like 0 for 2, to be honest with you. But you know what? It's still kind of fun. I got these things cheap at a flea market, so let's see. Sometimes they do repackage these vintage baseball cards, these wax packs. Let's see what we got. Another piece of gum. It's not been chewed on yet. On a Brian DeVay. So that's going to be thrown over here to the side. We'll turn these around real slow. In case we do actually get a great card, I want to be careful here. We could actually get a PSA 10 or a Beckett 10. Let's turn these around. Here we go. We got Sid Ream. Yeah, that guy. Oh, there's a manager card, Pete Rose. Now, in the 86 series, the Reds card, or the Pete Rose had like 5 different cards out there, including the manager's card. It looks a little off center though. You see that? It looks a little off center, so that's not a really good find, but still kind of a fun thing to collect. We have that dude, Rob Deere, Brooke Jacoby, Don Mattingly's a good find in this deck. Reggie Jackson, good find in this deck. Luis, look how off center these cards are. They cut them so bad back in the 80s. That's why it's hard to get a true PSA 10. Darryl Porter from the Cardinals. If you're a Cardinals fan back then, you know who Darryl Porter was. Again, nothing, no luck there. So let's just stack those over here and grab another one. I love this. It's like treasure hunting. You just never know what you're going to find. Now, back in the 80s, there was things called Topps Traded. As a kid, I had no idea what that was about. That's where all the good cards were, like the Barry Bonds rookie, the Bo Jackson rookie. And so we never collected those. Here's a Willy Mcgee All-Star. It's fun, sentimental. Tito Landrum. We've got a Rick Waits, Bill Lasky. There's a Tom Herr. Man, I'm getting a lot of Cardinals cards, except that's stuck to a piece of gum. No, wait, no, it's not. Hold on. Oh no, the Keith Hernandez 85 record breaker cards tied to a piece of gum. Oh well. So now we have the spring card. Let's see what else we have. We have now Ozzy Gillian. This is his rookie card. I believe so. Yep, he was in Las Vegas and the White Sox. This is actually, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Maybe one of the corners is kind of touched up just a tad, but pretty even. So we'll look at that a little bit closer later and see what that's worth. We have a Terry Harper, Gary Renicky, Jody Davis, Cubs. Come on, man. Where's the good stuff at? Randy Hunt. Oh, there's a Rod Crew. Now, look. Now, here's the great thing about again, 86 Topps. See how it's off-center. Corners look good, but it's off-center just a tad. It's going to be hard to get a good score on this. This is probably worth $5 to $10 as is. So we'll set that over here on the side. All right, let's check out some of these others. I'm getting a pile over here. Where am I going to put all these cards? Okay, so we'll leave the gum on them. There's the Spring Fever cards. You know what the worst thing was about getting baseball cards back in the day? Was actually getting checklists, right? I mean, who really wants a checklist? There's the wax spot there on a Greg Brock card. There's the gum. It's stuck to an Al Holland card, so that's no big deal. I've seen guys unbox these things and the gum be stuck to an amazing card. It was around the early 90s that Topps finally said, oh, no more gum. Throw that over there. All right, let's get these lined out. There's a Dwight Gooden record breaker card. Not worth a whole lot, but kind of a cool card. Let's see what this one is. This is the BJ Reynolds card. RJ Reynolds. Let's turn this one over. All right, so we got Craig Lafferty's, Dave Smith, nothing there. Mike Gallego, Spring Fever, Mitch Winiger, Julio Cruz. I mean, this is beginning to feel like we may have bought a bad box of cards. We'll see. There's a Phil Niekro. I mean, God, this guy started in 1964 and was still pitching in the major leagues in 1986. Now, that'd be a cool one to get an autograph on. Ron Goodry and Greg Brock. So, again, we're not coming up with much here. This makes me feel like this pack may have been gone through, but you know what? We got a lot more to go through, so let's just see. All right, let's go over here to the next box. Next package. There's the last ring. We got a John Franco card with the blemish on it. We have, we'll throw that over here to the side. Let's turn these over. There's the spring card. Man, lots of off centers here. Lots of off centers. You got I can't pronounce these guys. Domingo Ramos. You have Joe Carter, which didn't do too bad. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I have to check on that. You have Randy Bush, Glenn Hubbard, Rick Langford, John Shelley, Ken Howell, Chuck Porter, and there it is, the infamous checklist. And the gum card for this one was George Fraser. We have not got any really good choice cards at all so far. Making me really worried about this purchase from what's supposed to be a reputable dealer here in the area. All right, so let's do this again. All right, the gum card went on to Larry Anderson. Again, no worries there. Throw that over there. There's the Win the Spring Trip card. Greg Nettles, Don Schultz, Brian Fisher. You got Kurtz, Rob, Ricky Slander, Roy Smalley. Raleigh Fingers. I mean, what a great pitcher throughout the history of baseball. Started, looks like, in 68, I think, maybe, but still not worth a whole lot. Look how off-center that card is. The 86 Topps were notorious about being offset. We're also looking for Eric Davis cards. We're looking for, I mean, there's been nothing in this pack. So far, we've been through several packs, and we have not even got one choice card yet. Not even, well, one, the Ozzy Gillian rookie, I guess. So the gum card is on Gary Templeton, so we'll throw that over to the side. Turn these over. I'm really feeling like I may have gotten a bad box here. So let's just see, Rusty Staub, You have that dude, Dave Johnson, a manager. You have Jim Nothing, Ted Power, Chet Lemon. Was that was that a Paul? Oh wait, hold on. That's a good one. That's a Paul Molitor rookie, so that's not bad. It's not a rookie card, I'm sorry, but it's a Paul Molitor. It's actually not it's a choice card. So it looks pretty even. The corners look pretty good, so we'll see what that rates out at. We'll set it over here to the side, and we'll look at that later, but that's not a bad card. The Paul Molitor card's not a bad card in 86. Glenn Davis, Johnny Ray. All right, nothing else there. So let's just keep going. Stack these guys up. There's the Joe Carter. I don't think Joe Carter's worth anything. Phil Necro. I think he signs autographs. I'm not sure, so we'll set those over to the side. Get these guys to the side. I'm gonna pile these guys up. Let's grab another wax pack. But seriously, oh, see how loose that was? That makes me thinking this is a repack. I really think it's a repack. All right, there's your gum card. 1985 AL leaders. So let's see who that stuck to. Oh, be careful. You can see how that gum actually sticks to two cards there. It actually ruined the Chris Brown card, which lucky is not a big deal. And then the Ron Goodry card with the gum on it. We'll turn these around. There's the spring thing. So we have that dude, Jack Howell, another Gary Carter All-Star, another Fernando Venezuela All-Star, Billy Sample, Howard Johnson, Jim Morrison. Is there two cards in there? Might be two. Nope. Jim Morrison, Ken Daly, another great Cardinals pitcher, but not worth anything. Dave Henderson, Lee Smith. We have, I mean, seriously, we're not getting anything out of this pack. I'm really feeling like I made a bad purchase. You know, that's the hard thing when you buy these unopened boxes. You can buy them certified, but man, they're so expensive. So I guess it's like taking any kind of gamble in any kind of flea market on the value of something. Ron Goodry All-Star, who cares about that? All right, so here we go. Who's this guy again? Chris Brown, no good. I'll throw those over there. They're not worth anything. But let's just try it again. See how that package is. I mean, it's been since 1980, whatever, since I opened up an actual package of baseball cards. But so let's just see. Let's see what this one's worth. Louis, whatever. That's the Phillies player. And then we'll flip this over, get rid of the Spring Fever. Let's see what we got here. Nope. 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 This is what we do back in the day, too, though. Remember those guys? Julio Cruz, Mickey Tittle. I really am getting, I really got messed. This is a pick-through box. There's a Vince Coleman. You know, Vince Coleman was a great St. Louis Cardinals. I think he stole a lot of stolen bases back in the day. His cards are not worth much. We'll set it to the side because I'm a Cardinals fan, but not worth anything. And then the gum card was Bill Swift. And then, of course, Rupert Jones or somebody. So we'll just throw these over here. I want to keep these guys safe. I don't want to damage them, but they're not worth anything. All right, here we go. 7 more packets to go. Hope you're enjoying the show tonight. If you've never done this before, you know, baseball card collector, I think this is kind of fun. It's like treasure hunting. But again, these cards feel like they've been... Oh, there's a Jim Wynn, but it's not worth anything, so we'll throw that over there. That's the... Turn these around. Again, 86 Topps. We're notorious about miscuts. There's a good example of that. We have that card. Oh, Ricky Henderson's a great card in this deck. I mean, when you're not getting any of the good cards, look how bad that miscut is. So bad. It just makes me think that there's something funny with this deck. But you know what? We're gonna get them all open. You make the investment, so now you got to open them up and just see. Mike Flanagan. We have that dude, that guy, some dude named Brian, Jim Slayton, Cecil Cooper. That's not Cecil Fielder. Cecil Fielder is another great card in this deck, but it's not there. These are all junk. We have only pulled out of however many decks a couple of choice cards, and they're not even that great of choice cards. So that's the thing you have to worry about when you open up these wax packs that are supposedly sealed in a box, is that they could be picked through and then resealed. There's a Pete Rose #1. Okay, that's a better card. Now let's look at this card. So this is the number 1. So they gave him several cards back in 1986. So the corners look good. The centering is not bad. It's a little off center. You're not going to get a 10 out of this on PSA, but you're going to get pretty close. So we're going to set this one to the side. There's a little, maybe a little blemish right here, a little printing blemish. You can kind of see it there, but not bad. So let's set that over to the side. So that's not a bad card in this deck. So we have Rick, we have that guy. Cal Ripken's a good one in this one to find, in the 86 series. No good there. Andy Van Slyke, if you love the Cardinals, you had to like Andy Van Slyke. I mean, here I am. I'm in Nixa, so... Oh, wait, hold on. There's a Cecil Fielder. So this has been a good pack. Okay, the Cecil Fielder rookie. So it's a little off-center in the back, though. See how it's not quite centered. On the front, though, it's not bad. Just a little bit more, maybe a 60-40. Corners look really, really good on this one. We'll set that to the side. So this pack has actually been not too bad with the number 1 card, the Pete Rose, and then, of course, finding the Cecil Fielder rookie. But there's the Lewis. Is there 2 cards there? Yep, 2 cards. And the gum is stuck to Willie Upshaw, so no big deal there. I like, Andy Van Slyke. Let's run him over there. He's a sentimental card. Not worth anything. All right, let's see what else we got. So a couple good cards there. Unboxing 1986 Topps. Found them in a flea market. Gonna check them out here. Comes with a bubble gum still attached. Anybody want to try some bubble gum from 1986? I'll be happy to bring this to you. Let's see what we have here. All right, so we have Terry Leach. That dude, another Cardinals guy. I don't even remember that guy. Lou Whitaker, Jerry Koosman, Jay Howell, Frank Willis, stuck to that dude. So no big deal there. We'll throw him to the side. See what else we have here. There's the Spring Baseball Fever. Randy O'Neal, Jorge Orta or Royals. If you like the Royals, you may remember him. Look how bad that miscut is. See that? How close to the top it is? You have, oh, look how terrible that one is. Bruce. Nobody here. Joe Carter, good player, but just not worth anything. Gary Gaetti again. So we're getting some repeats already. We're not even halfway through the box yet. Very concerned about the quality of this this box here. Okay, all right, let's keep going. So we'll open up another one. We got several more to go. Actually, I bought 2 boxes of these. Got a pretty good deal on them, so I'll do another unpacking another night. I'm probably going to be just as disappointed, but we'll see. All right, wax ring. The wax is definitely on that card right there. So let's see what we got. There's the bubble gum. It's stuck to, well, there's a Steve Henderson. Oh, man. Good thing that, oh, it's Tony Larussa. Hey, longtime manager of the Cardinals, but before then he was with the Sox and other clubs. You lose 2 cards sometimes with the bubble gum, but that is part of what you take a risk on unboxing an older. Now there's a Carlton Fisk. Now this is a good card. It's not a choice card. It's a good card. It's something worth hanging on to. He was a great player. So we'll lay that over here. Throw that over there. There's a Brett Saberhagen. If you like the Royals, you like Brett Saberhagen. We have Jeff, Pete. We have Fred Lynn, longtime Baltimore Oriole. Andy Thornton. There's a Don Baylor again. The Gary Maddox card from the Phillies. Pedro Guerrero All-Star card. It's cool, but not worth anything. And then look at the Rick Sutcliffe. Again, look how miscut that card is. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, let's grab another one, see what we got. Hey, if you're enjoying this, give me a like or a comment or something. I mean, I don't know, I'm doing something I've never done before. All right, here we go. So let's turn them around. We got the Cardinals, Danny Cox. We got the Jim Presley, no good there. Tim Flannery. You got a Bob Carney. Chet Lemon. Lynch. Oh my gosh, this deck is terrible. This has totally been picked through. When you're not getting, there's only like maybe 15 to 20 decent choice cards out of the 86 tops. And when you're only getting a couple of them to this many, you know this deck has been picked through. Mike Gallio, Al Holland. I mean, there's nothing here. The Ron Washington card, what's attached to? We have the Bubblegum card. King Griffey again. We've seen like 3 or 4 King Griffies. Yep, this is the chance you take. All right, let's try it again. See what we got. Oh, there's a Tony Gwynn. And the bad thing about this Tony Gwynn is the Tony Gwynn card is actually pretty good. So, but it's on the wax ring side. So let's look at the Tony Gwynn card pretty close. So it's not terribly centered. It's a little off center. Corners look really, really good. We'll flip it over, but we got the wax ring. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking card. It's got that wax part on it, which would not give you a PSA 10 or a Beckett 10. It's a little off center too, maybe 60-40, but good card to have. Tony Gwynn passed away a few years ago, and great player, one of the Major League Baseball players of all time in the hitting category. All right, Luis Salazar, that's kind of a fun card. Oh, there's Ozzy Smith. No, Terry Pendleton, sorry. It looks like the Ozzy Smith card. But if you're a Cardinals fan, you would have loved Terry Pendleton. Phil Gardner. Let's see, is that attached to something? Nope. Bobby Valentine, no luck there. Get rid of that thing. I think anybody ever actually won that trip. Jimmy Gonzalez, Alan Nicely, Kevin Bass. Oh man, nothing here. Scott McGregor, and the gum card belongs to Tony Phillips. So let's be careful. I'll save that Pendleton because I'm a Cardinals fan, but the rest of them are really not worth anything at all. So let's just see what else is next. All right, I see that just comes up open way too easy, but here we go. So the wax ring card belongs to Harry Spillman this time. And let's flip them over. All right, we got a Don Mattingly All-Star. It's a great card, but it's not the one that's choice card in this deck. The choice deck card would have been the actual Don Mattingly card. So we'll save it, but it's just not worth a whole lot. Now, this is the, wait, hold on, is this? Oh yeah, the Tony Perez card, that All-Star Breaker, no good. Nope. John Russell, Glenn Cook, Bruce Hurst, nothing. And there's the Dwight Gooden All-Star card attached to the gum. So no wonder whoever repacked these left the Dwight Gooden card in here. All right, let's get rid of these. Look how bad these cuts are. Dwight Gooden. In 86, he's kind of taken a downturn in his career, actually. His 84, I think, was his rookie card. 84, maybe? 84 tops. Steve Sachs, good ball player, but not worth anything. Brad Kaminsky. I mean, come on. Are you serious? This is totally a pick-through pack box. And I have another one that I bought from the same dealer. All right. It is what it is. It's a risk you take. So now we have a gum card belongs to an Al Nipper. Good for Al. Probably a great player. And then let's see who else we have in here. I mean, I'm happy to get the Pete Rose 1. It's a good card, but it's not perfect. Terry Poole. You got that dude, that dude, that dude. You got a Steve Braun and a Tim Wallach. All right, then you got that thing. I have a mess to pick up in my house when I get done tonight. All right, Greg Walker. Is there 2 cards there? There is. Oh, there's an Oral Hershiser. It's not a choice card, but a good card. It's 60-40 on the center. Top's a little close, so it wouldn't be worth anything. Sammy, that guy. Thad Bosley. Ken Schramm. Butch Winnegar and Julio Cruz. Yep. This is not looking good for my investment. Okay. Anybody want some free 1986 Topps baseball cards? I'm going to have a bunch of them. All right, let's try this one again. Here we go. So Jim Gott's the wax ring card. So let's see, there it is. Oh, that's junk. And then let's flip them over here. Okay, got that dude, an old Royals guy, a Pirates guy, Dave Staple. Oh my gosh. I mean, where's the Ryan Sandberg? Where is Ozzy Smith? Where's the Ozzy Smith card at? This is totally a pick through box. All right, Dave Sachs. That dude, and the gum card belongs to a Kurt Young and Tim Burke are stuck together. So no good there. Let's lay these guys over here. Spring Fever cards everywhere. I wonder what they were worth something. That'd be fun. Get rid of some of the trash. There's that Dusty Baker gum card. Get rid of it. All right, let's see who. We got about half the box left. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. You never know. Maybe this is a real legitimate box, not pick through, but it's not looking like it's not a non-pick through box. I mean, we're not getting any choice cards, just a couple. All right, here we go. Daryl Motley, no good. I mean, come on. There's a Jerry Roos. You have Bill Allman. Yep. How sad is this? Well, I was excited for a while. Tilton, Andy Cox. There's another Phil Necro. It's like a second, another Ron Goodry, Greg Brock, Chet Lemon, Lynn Jones. Well, it is what it is. It's a see, I just came right undone. So there's the Donnie Moore, John Stuper. There's a George Brett card at 85. That's pretty good. Yeah, Billy Hatcher, Bud Black. I mean, all this is just junk. I can tell you from years of opening up baseball cards, you just, oh, there's a Wade box. Okay, so not a bad card, but again, look how off center it is. So we have, like, it's really off center. So that's not good. The back is a little crooked as well. Good card, worth having. I don't have a Wade Boggs in 86, so at least I have that now. It's just not something you can get graded or worth anything. All right, finally pull the Wade Boggs, that's good. There's a Roger Clemens in 86 too. That's actually worth some money if you can get a choice, or a PSA 10 or a Beckett 10. All right, the gum card is Nelson Simmons, so there's no loss there. Got a Dick Hauser. He passed away way back when. So nothing wrong there. Let's see. There's no Eric Davis in here so far. Eric Davis has a good 86 card. Oh, you know what? I just said that. I literally just said there's no Eric Davis card, and I popped one. Okay, so let's look at the Eric Davis card. Again, 86 Topps is notorious about, see how off cut it is? But still, corners look really, really good. Back looks really, really good. That's a good card. Putting him over here, the good side. That's a good card. All right, let's see. I literally just said this, so there's no Eric Davis, and I'm popping Eric Davis. Jose Rijo, Spring Baseball, Vance Law, Johnny Ray. Oh, nope. There's the Gary Carter, a Hall of Famer, so it's worth saving. Jerry Willard, Ivan. Okay, nothing there. All right, so I think those. Did I leave something laying down here I didn't look at? Hold on, let me look. Gum card, a jerk, or Gagny. No, we're all good. Okay, so let's lay these guys to the side. All right, here we go. Let's see who's next. Came up with really, really easy. There is a wax ring though, and that's on the David Spaghetti card, so that's no loss there. Who's this? Is that the Jack Clark? Jack Clark card? Jack Clark was a great Cardinals. If you're a Clark fan, I'll just lay it over here. It's not worth anything, but it's, as a Cardinals guy, I like that card. All right. So now we have, here we go. So Rafael Ramirez, Mark Langston, Ernie White, Bill, that dude. From the Braves, that guy. Leon, Frank, and David Righetti. You have Mitch Webster, Frank Williams. Where's the Dale Murphy card at? Oh, there's George Brett. So we did pop a George Brett, and it's and luckily it was next to the no. Actually, thank you, Dave Johnson. Dave Johnson protected the George Brett from getting into the gum, which hid a Jim Gatner card. So we did pop a George Brett. If you like George Brett, now this card looks pretty good. It's a, I wouldn't say 60-40, maybe 70-30 off cent. Top looks good. Corners look really good. Top looks good. I'm not seeing white on that black. Back of it looks pretty straight, so that's a card that we need to take care of. That might be worth hanging on to. Gotta love George Brett, man. All right, let's pop another packet and see what we got here. All right, I see Kurt Wilkerson as the wax card. What I call the wax card, because it has a wax residue on it. So it's not worth a whole lot. So let's turn these around. There goes the spring. I want to win a free trip card. Ooh, I thought that was Rod Carew at first. Okay, Gary Pettis. We've got Lopez. A really off-cut card there. Gillespie, Brian somebody. Another bad cut from 86 Topps. Shane Raleigh. Steve Boboni. Brian Harper. Cardinals guy. Ray Burris. There's a Ricky Henderson All-Star card. Now, I'd really rather find the actual Ricky Henderson card in here. I actually have one. It's in my collection, but the All-Star card is not as good as the actual Ricky Henderson. And then who to lose? Marty Barrett to the gum card. All right, what else is next? Let's see. We got, maybe 10 or 12 more to go. So if you're bored, I apologize. But if you're having fun, enjoying living your childhood youth and opening up 1986 baseball cards, well then, hey, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Oh, checklist. Good. A checklist ate up the gum residue, and we have a Pat Clement, so no loss there, which is good. Oh, I see something about Ozzy Smith. So which Ozzy Smith card did we get? So there's the Buddy Bell. He was a good player, but not worth anything. There's the Whitey Herzog, the manager of the Cardinals. If you collected 86 Topps, you got a lot of those. Look how bad that cut is. Thank God it's not an important player. There's the Ozzy Smith All-Star. I love collecting Ozzy Smith, so we'll throw that one back. That dude, Joe Price. Who's behind there? Where's the Cal Ripken at? Joe Price. Lonnie Smith. Val Melvin. There's an Andre Dawson. Now, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. Looks like Von Hayes. Pretty good cut, maybe 70-30. Corners look pretty good. Colors look good. The back looks good. So that's worth looking at later and hanging on to that one. But again, we're still missing those really true choice 86 Topps, which, by the way, they're not even worth that much unless they're absolutely a PSA 10. All right, what's next? Oh, see how that, look at that, look at that. See how it's like just, yeah, that's not good. That's never good. All right, here we go. We've already conceded this is a pick-through deck. I mean, you can kind of even look at the cards on the side. Now, this is in the middle of the deck. So when you're seeing they're already kind of bent and torn and maybe a little, yeah, that's not good. But let's look at them anyway. So here we go. All right, so we got ourselves a Cliff Johnson with a bad cut. Devon, that guy. Got a Jeff, that guy. That guy, that guy. This will be a stacked card. And we lost the gum card to Mel Hall. And we have that dude. The spring card. Let's see who we have here. Tom Browning. George. I mean, you just don't open up this many cards on a true unopened deck and not get some of the choice cards. Rich Gossage, good player, but not worth anything. So there we go. So there's nothing there either. All right, man, I'm getting a big old pile of here. I should just have like a trash can for all these. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. We got, I don't know, that many left. All right, so we lost Roy Lee Jackson, got the gum card, so that's not a big deal. Okay, we have Wally. Oh, you know, Dwight Gooden had an 86 tops. Where's the Dwight Gooden 86? This is how you know that you definitely had a pack or a box that has been gone through. When you're not getting some of these choice cards. I mean, it wasn't like I got the Dwight Gooden All-Star card, but not the actual Dwight Gooden Topps card. Lance McCullough, Dave Engel, nothing there. Yeah, there's another Paul Molitor. It's not a bad card. Let's look at this one. This is a little more centered. This is actually one of the more centered, better cut cards I've seen out of this pack. Top has maybe a tad white on the top. Corners look really, really good. Yeah, that's not a bad card. We'll set that one over there and see what that one can kind of do for us. Let's see, Glenn Davis. You have Dave Kingman, Johnny Ray. No good there. That dude, look at that bad cut. Yeah, Mike Heath. Oh, what's that? Oh, Gary Carter, another Hall of Famer. We'll throw it over here. It's worth just throwing in the save pile. And yet, so that's the second Paul Molitor. So think about that. We've got a couple Paul Molitors, got a couple of other repeats on semi-choice 86 tops, but none of any of, look at that packaging. None of the 86 tops true winners. Frank White from the Royals, got the stain card, the wax card. Let's see who we have here. We have Craig Reynolds. We got Lenny Dykstra, no good there. There's another Ozzy Gillian, my second Ozzy Gillian card of this deck. And look at it. Look how crooked it is. It was in the middle of the pile. You totally know this is a gone through deck or gone through pack. All these cards are bent, and honestly, they're in the middle of the pack. See how they're, look at this. But you know, I mean, how do you tell? I mean, how do you buy an unboxed box of cards and not know that they've been gone through? It's kind of hard. I guess it's a risky take. There's that. Man, these are really bent. Walt Turl. There's another Cecil Fielder. It's another rookie card for him. It's a bad cut, though. Look how crooked it is. Very crooked. I mean, almost cutting off the bottom of the letters of his name. I mean, look at the back. Really bad cut. Not even worth saving, really, but we'll throw it in the pile of, at least give some sort of recap at the end of this going, hey, man, we just opened up a whole bunch of baseball cards that have been gone through, and here's what we found, or whoever decided to repackage these gave us a few little gems. They're not that many, though. I mean, seriously, I used to collect a ton of 86 tops. I probably have 15 Pete Rose card number ones because they were all over the decks back in the 80s. So we'll see. There's a picture of the deck. Looks pretty bad. Okay, here we go. Another look at these cuts from 86. Steve Trout, Ken Gonzalez. This is really sad. Here's the gum card. Gum card belongs to Bob Baylor. Gosh. I'm going to be retitling the name of this video here on YouTube going robbed. Oh, there's another Rod Carew, so let's look at it. It's a bad cut. So he's way over here to the side. We have probably a, gosh, that may be more like a, gosh, 80-20, 70-30 for sure. It's pretty straight at least. Corners are good, but man, the cut is terrible. Thank you, 1986 Topps. All right, let's see who else we have. But again, we're not getting the cards that should be in this box. I'm anxious to open up the other one another time and kind of see what's in that. I mean, I have so many repeats. So many repeats. And you just don't get that many repeats in a normal box opening. Just doesn't happen. And it looked good. I mean, it looked like I opened it up for the first time. It was package sealed, looked clean. So the stained card is a Jesse Barfield. You have Rich Gedman. This dude. Bob Baylor again. We've seen him multiple times. Look, go White Sox, right? Doug Flynn, Alex Jones. We lost the gum card to that dude. Let's see what else we have here. We have a Dan Ford. I mean, come on. How cool? Why didn't we think about that? Like in the 1980s, like to buy a bunch of these boxes and put them in storage in some climate-controlled environment and just let them sit there and appreciate instead of getting them home as fast as we could, or heck, not even leaving the store. And once we purchase them, getting them, just open them up right away. Waiting for that next great card. All right, let's see what we have here. There's an Alan Trammel. Alan Trammell's a great player if you have some of his early cards back in the 1970s, but by this time, his cards aren't worth anything. I lost the gum card to Mike Trulio. So there's that. And the second gum card to Rich Bordy. So no loss there. Let's see, there's the Win the $1 Million Trip card. Okay, so we got Bob Rogers, Steve Kemp. Got that dude, that dude, that dude. That guy, Jose Cruz, Ken, that guy, Frank Viola, Vance Law. I mean, seriously, this is definitely a pick-through box. We have not, I mean, out of all these cards, I mean, you're looking at, I think there's 15 cards per pack, there's 36 pack, you do the math, and we pulled out a handful of not even true choice cards. I mean, like the bottom choice cards, if they're in perfect condition. Okay, so Julio Franco, Greg Harris, John Christensen, Jim Fry. Yeah, this is bad. So bad. Let's see, on the bottom half of the deck, a whole bunch of nobodies again. I mean, this is just... Let's see, who do we lose? The Keith Atherton to the gum card. Wow, terrible. Holy cow. I'm actually, I know the guy who sold these, and and he promised they were. It is what it is. So let's just see what we got next. We've got Bob Brenly as the gum card. So that's no loss there. He lost the second. Oh, are you kidding me? So I pop a Roger Clemens attached to the gum, but it doesn't look bad. So we did get a Roger Clemens. Okay, so actually, hold on, look at this card. I got lucky. I don't know, probably because whoever repacked this didn't want to take a chance of pulling that apart. But it doesn't look bad. Corners look good. Black looks good. This is Roger Clemens' second-year card in the majors. It looks pretty centered, so maybe, just maybe, this is worth something. I don't know. Maybe I finally got lucky. That bottom left corner, maybe, but not bad. Okay, let's set that one over here to the side. And pop the second-year Roger Clemens. There's a Leon Durham. Now, see, now look at this, a Darryl Strawberry. I've got like 4 or 5 of these guys, but it's a little off-center, though. Everything else, a little white on the top, but not bad. Let's hang on to Darryl. Not worth a whole lot, but it's worth hanging on to. Maybe Trio. Danny Darwin's not worth anything. Bob Horner. Rafael Ramirez. Got like 3 or 4 of those guys already today. Mark Langston. Let's flip them around here. Where's the Don Mattingly? We don't have that one. Bobby Cox, Tippy Martinez. Cecile, yeah, no luck there. How about the old Pirates hats? Aren't they kind of cool? All right, nothing there. All right, so we did pop a strawberry and a Clemens on that one, but reality of it is that Clemens is not in bad shape actually. That one's we're gonna have to look at it a little closer. Okay, so let's see. We're down to our final 2 packs of this box. I do have one more box to open up later. Again, there's the cards that were on the back. You do have a bunch of, well, you have a Dwight Gooden, but you know, the thing is, though, sometimes they used to actually have values of these in the Beckett's, but man, it's such a risk trying to cut them out. So I don't even know what to do with those. Any suggestions on what to do with the 86 Topps cards on the bottom of the box? I don't think any of them was worth anything. There was I think there was a George Brett on the bottom of one of them, a Pete Rose, and a Mr. October Reggie Jackson, which again, I didn't get a single Reggie Jackson card of this thing. Oh, good. We got a Roger Craig manager card on the gum card, so there's no loss there. I still feel that this has been tampered with, this pack, this box. When you don't get any of those guys and this many cards, you know something's up. I mean, look at these. You're getting junk cards. I mean, this is pure junk with the occasional okay card. All right, there's another. I mean, I've gotten what, 3 or 4 Dave Rady's. We have another Craig Reynolds, Phil Bradley. Oh, there's a Ricky Henderson. So maybe. Be careful, Chris. Be careful. So there's a Ricky Henderson, but again, look, it's great card. It's just a cool card. What's a great player? Oh, my TV turned on. Hold on. Hold on, I turned my TV
the same
off.
guy you dumped for Tony Ganozo last year.
There we go. TV turned on. Ricky Henderson card. Little off center, of course. That's like a 70-30. Definitely not 60-40. Edges look good. Top looks good. So that's all good. So this is a nice, fun Ricky. I don't think I have actually this 86 Topps Ricky Henderson. So it's nice to add that to the collection. But again, you have just, it's not a great Ricky Henderson, but I mean, again, it's hard. And 86 Topps, I mean, how many cards in here are just like way off center and not in good shape? All right, we got one final pack. Hang in there with me, then we'll do a quick recap. Anybody want some free bubble gum from 1986? Let me know. Just comment in the section, hey Chris, I'll take the bubble gum. Unless you're a repacker, I'm not gonna give it to you then. All right, this thing came open way too easy. Here we go. Tom Waddell is the burn card here on the back, and we got a George Hendrick and a David Sachs on the gum card. So let's see what's in the middle. Maybe we'll get lucky. Not that dude. That's no good. All right, we got ourselves a Dennis Lamp. We got a Ron, that dude, a Glenn, that guy, a Gary Maddox. We have a Gene, that guy. Something attached to that behind him. Got that dude and that guy. And then the last of the cards, nice Shades, dude. Can we just call that guy Shades? Let's call him Shades. You got Lee Lacy, Bob Jones. Maybe that's Shades. That could be Shades too. And then the final card of the 86 Topps, what I feel is a repackaged box, goes to Rick Miller. What a waste of money on this at a flea market in Ozark by a local dealer. Okay, so recap. We'll just do a real quick recap. We do have some decent cards. Some of them are Hall of Famers. I mean, the Cecil Fielder card is actually a choice card, but not in this condition with that bad of a cut. You get the Ozzy Gillian rookie, not a bad card, a little crooked, might flatten out in the case, so we'll hang on to that one. Gary Carter's just a good, fun Hall of Famer. The Paul Molitor cards are actually decent. This one's in fairly good shape. It's fairly even, so we'll hang on to that one. We'll look at it a little closer. You gotta love another Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson. I should have picked up at least one of the Ozzy Smith actual cards instead of the All-Star card, but I didn't. I did get 2 Ricky Henderson cards, so I got this one and the regular one, which we'll go over in just a second. Jack Clark is a personal favorite from an old Cardinals. There's another Gary Carter. Look how many repeats I got. I mean, tons. There's a Wade Boggs card. 70-30 on the centering. Got a little blemish up here on the S. Back looks like it's in pretty good shape. Corners are in good shape, but again, not if you don't have just the perfect condition on 86 Topps wax top, it's not worth anything. Dodgers, Oral Hershiser. This isn't the card you want to collect from him, but it's kind of fun to have. There should have been a Don Mattingly in here. It wasn't in here. We did get a Tony Gwynn, a great card here, but again, off center, a little crooked. Corners look in good shape, but I actually got the wax ring because it was the first card in the deck when he opened it up. Got a Carlton Fisk All-Star, not the card to have. Andy Van Slyke is a personal favorite because I'm a Cardinals fan from way back when. These two cards worth absolutely nothing. The other cards that I got, let's see, what we got over here. We got a Ricky Henderson card. I do like that one. It's just too off-center to be worth anything. You have the Darryl Strawberry. It's a, what, 60-40, 70-30. The Roger Clement, surprisingly, is in pretty good shape. That one I'm really going to be careful with and protect. Then we have the Rod Carew. It's off-center, but a great card to have. I love to collect anything George Brett. Being from Missouri, you got to love George Brett. You got the Eric Davis card, really off-center. I got 4 more of these that are in perfect condition. The Cecil Fielder card here is good. It's not terribly off-center for 86 Topps. It is his rookie card. So we'll look at that one a little closer. The Pete Rose #1 card is always good to have. That one's in pretty good shape. I see a little blemish right here. Looks like a printing blemish on this corner. The Vince Coleman's a personal favorite to add to the Cardinals collection from 86. You have another Paul Molitor. I mean, seriously, how many duplicates of these cards do I have? Paul Molitor, another Rod Carew card. This one looks a little bit, it's still off center. Another Ozzy Gillian card. Looks in pretty good shape, so that's not bad. It's his rookie card from 86. There's something on the back. I'm not sure what that is on the back, so I have to look at that. We have the Pete Rose manager card, not worth a whole lot. The Dale Murphy card, that's a great card to have. That's pretty centered up. Corners look good on this one. There is a blemish right here. I don't know if that's a blemish or I have to look at that a little closer. Was that? I have another one of these, so I have to look at it. We have another Oral Hershiser card. I'm telling you, this is such a pick-through deck. There's a Vince Coleman, personal favorite. When I collected 86 Topps, I have like 30 of these when I was buying them back in the day. And there was only one in an entire box. Are you kidding me? These things actually retail about $15 to $20 in perfect condition, depending on which one you have. And then, of course, the Dave Winfield. Dave Winfield is a Hall of Famer, but it's offset some. So, were these some of the other ones that I got? Nope, that's all junk. Okay, so there it is. My first ever live video of unboxing. Let me turn this camera around. Unboxing some 1986 Topps cards. I bought it at the flea market in Ozark, Missouri. I actually looked at the box. I talked to the owner of the store. I said, "Is this a reputable dealer?" He had a ton of other cards inside of the case. He said, "I've never had a problem." He said, "As a matter of fact, one of the guys came in here recently, bought one of his boxes, and it actually had a Michael Jordan rookie in it. What I don't know is where that dealer's buying them from, and if he bought them in wholesale somewhere and it was bad." I just feel like this was an open and pick through box of cards. I got a few choice cards, but not like it should have been from 86. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do another one another night. I have one more box to unveil. I hope maybe, just maybe, it's got some more cards in it. There's so many other favorite 86 Topps. It's not like they're worth a whole lot of money. If they're not Topps traded or Tiffany cards, like the Barry Bonds, the Bo Jackson, all those were Topps traded. But I don't have that, never had that. But I just enjoy looking through the 86 because that's when I really enjoyed trading baseball cards. So anyway, hope you liked it. Share, comment, and let me know your thoughts. Do you think it was a pick-through box? I'd love to know your what you think of it. So that's my first time ever doing this. Have a great time or a great evening.